Coming up right now on FAMU Nabj Short Course News. Rally round. Thousands of people plan to protest in downtown Tallahassee Monday, but will changes to Capitol security hamper their plans?
And later, fueling the flames. People in one big community are at odds over a proposed gas station they say could completely disrupt their lives. The news starts right now.
Now, a special presentation from Florida A&M University's School of Journalism and Graphic Communication and the National Association of Black Journalists.
Good evening, I'm Brandon Pope.
And I'm Taylor Shaw. Tonight, we begin the fight against Florida's Stand Your Ground laws. Protesters are headed to the Capitol yet again. This time, parents of Jordan Davis and Trayvon Martin will be joined by civil rights leaders. FAMU Nabj Short Course reporter Tanae Hudson kicks off our team coverage with a look at preparations for the rally.
An issue that has been debated nationally is coming to Tallahassee. On Monday morning, opponents of the Stand Your Ground laws will gather in front of the Donald L. Tucker Civic Center to march and rally in an effort to raise awareness. Notable figures expected to attend include Al Sharpton, Jesse Jackson, and the families of Trayvon Martin, Jordan Davis, and Emmett Till. Attorney Darrell Parks, who represents the family of Trayvon Martin, says this march and rally will be an effective way to address this issue.
It's so easy in normal American and Floridian society to kind of just gloss over things. Oh, that's someone else's problem.
At 9:30 a.m., the march will proceed east on West Madison Street
we care about
to Duval
something. We're going to
Street
stop
and
to
finish
deal with
at
this.
Waller Park,
It sends a
located
very
on the
strong
west
message.
side.
In anticipation of the Stand Your Ground rally scheduled for Monday, the Tallahassee Police Department is making plans for the route to be as safe and efficient as possible for all parties involved.
Tallahassee Police Public Information Officer David Northway said the roads will be blocked off at different times during Monday morning.
If you're coming into the downtown area on that morning, give yourself extra time because, again, the traffic patterns will be affected because of the march.
South Duval Street will be closed at the beginning of the march and remain closed between Madison Street and West College Avenue during the event at Waller Park.
This is Tanae Hudson reporting.
Monday's protest will only last a few hours, a drastic change from 2013 when the Dream Defenders took over the Capitol. That protest lasted 31 days. Nabj FAMU Short Course reporter Brittany Collins explains the drastic security changes. Brittany?
That's right, Taylor. Due to the new security measures at the Capitol, when the building closes at 5 p.m., protesters have to leave. But not everybody is happy about the change.
End of July 2012, dozens of Dream Defenders spent the entire month sleeping, eating, and protesting at the state capitol day and night. Melanie Adrande was among them. She is the president of the FAMU chapter of the Defenders. She's not surprised after the protest, Capitol Police changed the rules.
You know, it's funny that they came up with this law right after our sit-in, of course. Everybody knows that we influenced and inspired their decision.
The Dream Defenders held that month-long sit-in to protest Florida's Stand Your Ground law after George Zimmerman was found not guilty of second-degree murder in the fatal shooting of Trayvon Martin. Security rules include not allowing the preparation of food and drinks inside the building unless you go through the permitting process. Protesters must also leave the building within 30 minutes after a meeting or event.
It gives them more motivation to stay engaged, to bring more individuals to their cause.
Andrade says they may have to change the way they do things, but the protest won't stop.
It's a violation of our constitutional rights to be able to protest and peacefully assemble in the Capitol and be a part of the legislative democratic process. I do think it's a problem.
Local representatives Alan William did help the defenders in the past. A Capitol Police Department spokesperson says violators will be arrested for trespassing and could face up to 60 days in jail and a $500 fine. Back to you, Brandon.
Thanks, Brittany. Dozens gathered outside the state building today calling for change in immigrations. The League of the South is against U.S. Senator Marco Rubio's stance on amnesty for illegal immigrants. As the state's legislative session continues, the organization hopes to gain its support.
We are just a week into the 2014 legislator session. There are a number of issues on the table, including a measure to keep school children from serious trouble if they simulate weapons with harmless objects. It's called the Pop-Tart Bill. It's named after a child who chewed the pastry into the shape of a gun. Also on the lawmakers' agenda, a bill requiring sex offenders to disclose more information if they move. The session resumes on Monday. There's a battle brewing in one Big Bend community, and it's all over proposed gas station. As FAMU Nabj reporter Donovan Harrell tells us tonight, the fight over a new development is igniting some strong opinions.
Henry Chandler has operated O'Mara's Produce for 20 years at Crump and Miccosukee Road, but a proposal for a convenience store, car wash, and gas station being built next door may put him out of business, and he's concerned it'll harm the community.
I'm not scared of them because I'm going to fight for what's mine. This is for my grandkids. This is not for no gas station to come up here and run the community. And the community do not want this. We don't want it.
The rural community in eastern Leon County is outraged. About 75 community members met with property owner Glenn Brown and Leon County representatives this week. Brown purchased the property in September. However, Chandler says the community doesn't need another station.
We got 2 gas stations up there on 90. We got some down on 319. So what we need a gas station out in the middle of nowhere for?
The proposal would include a 10 or 20 pump station, just like this one on Tennessee Street. Resident Ed Deaton is concerned. He says the station will be an inconvenience to the neighborhood.
Gasoline is cancer causing if it gets in your drinking water. There's also a problem of air quality. There's a problem of lights. We've gotten used to having dark skies around us. We have very dark skies. That's an important part.
Glenn Brown has until March 12th to resubmit his proposal, but residents of the neighborhood will not find out the fate of this property until April 12th. In Tallahassee, this is Donovan Harrell.
Leon County representatives are still looking into the proposal. Additional information is on the way.
Bullets fly at an apartment complex. Now a Tallahassee man is charged with murder. The shooting happened at Seminole Ridge Apartments. Taryn Addison is charged in the murder of Tim Pruitt. The shooting happened back in December. We are told the feud started over money. Pruitt was shot in the head. Addison is now in Leon County's jail.
Hail to the chief. Florida State University named an interim leader. Provost Garnett Stokes has been named the interim president while FSU searches for a permanent leader. Ongoing president Eric Barron is leaving early April. Barron will be taking a leadership position at Penn State. President Obama announces a new campaign for student loans. The plan includes a new partnership. The president is trying to get more students to apply for federal student aid, or FAFSA. The president said he plans to partner with states to get direct access to high school students. The existing FAFSA completion tool is also being updated.
Off the grid, the search is on for 3 Americans who vanished on a foreign flight.
Tonight, new details point to everyone's worst fear. Still ahead, hear why experts say 239 passengers may never see their families again.
Plus, a Florida mom who drove her 3 kids into the ocean makes her first appearance in court. Next at 4, what we learned about the terrifying moments leading up to that dreadful drive. And lights, camera, action, a new network is headed to the campus of FAMU. We'll tell you what that means for students coming up next.
Defined as an abusive